Hello, my friends. Hello to everybody in the chat. This is a whole new day. You guys, let me tell you. Ro recently has been talking about, how do we, help each other in podcasting and things. And let me tell you, in the last few minutes, he's been helping me by teaching me a few new tricks. And it's really kind of crazy and so bear with me. Tonight is going to be a new night. It's a new everything here on the fives. Today's the 25th, so happy 25th to you guys. I want to shout out the chat real quick. Hello to Megan, Ubaldo, Andrew. I see Brett. I see Ian. I see a lot of really cool people in our chat, and I am so excited that you guys are all here tonight because tonight is gonna be a little different. As you're about to see, we're going to have some fun tonight, and I'm just very excited for that. But before we get there and start introducing our guests, I want to go over a couple of quick things. So my name's Nicole. Welcome to On the Fives. If this is your first time here, please make sure you hit the subscribe button. And if you haven't subscribed, then please do. Let's get on that, right? As well, please make sure you also hit the like button. That would be greatly appreciated. And you know what? I'm part of the Red 5 network because not only am I here for On the Fives, but I'm in conjunction with the Red 5 reading book club that I run. On Sunday nights on our Red 5 Discord, we have a wonderful time currently reading the second volume of Heir to the Empire. And if you're interested, you can DM me on Red 5 Reading. That's the book club on X. You could also check out myself and all these other wonderful podcasts on the bio link /Red5. Okay, again, that's bio link /Red5 because you know what? We have a lot of really awesome, fantastic Red 5 podcast tonight. Scarif Live had my co-host. I missed out, y'all. Okay, I'm very sad about this still. I miss hanging out with Scott and Kim, so I was really sad. That being said, they were on Sierra podcast, so I'll be watching that replay, and I hope you do too. WSTR is hot and mixing it up tonight. So again, for anybody who's checking out me, please go back and recheck them out because they are awesome. Or even after this, because we'll probably end before they do. It's just a fun network. But without further ado, I am so excited, you guys, because you guys hear me talk. I'm Nicole. I'm Peace Love Fandoms. And I do Red 5 reading. Well, there's another half of me, okay? If you ever hear my ending, I'm one half of Peace Love Disney on Facebook. And I'm so excited because my best friend of Peace Love Disney is here tonight. And I'm so excited because we just have a lot of fun stuff. But before I introduce her, I have an announcement. Hello, Spencer, just in time for that announcement. Good timing, my friend. I am so excited. This is official as of today. Red 5 Reading /On the Fives is going to be participating in Star Wars Podcast Day on February 7th. So mark your calendars. There will be a bunch of Red 5 podcast also going to be doing this Star Wars podcast day on February 7th, as well as many others that we just love to listen to and nerd out to. So make sure that you are following me on the Red 5 reading, as well as the Red 5 network, because we're going to be sharing all that information and the times and all that cool stuff. So I am so excited. And so that is my big announcement. Also, be checking out my Facebook page because, not Facebook, sorry, Twitter, X, Twix. I will be sharing because a month ago, Isaac he won the holiday contest, and there's something really cool that he received in the mail from author Adam Bray, autographed. Okay, y'all. As I'm still learning all this new technology, I won't be showing the pictures here currently, but I will be putting them up on Twix after this broadcast tonight. But without further ado, let me introduce you to my best friend. And I'm so excited because some of you guys have probably seen her before. If you follow me on Used and Abused, she's also been a guest. And I'm so excited she is here. Oh, by the way, did I mention that was her birthday earlier this week? So if you can I don't know, maybe throw out some happy birthday wishes, that would be greatly appreciated because I think we're going to make this a party. All right, without further ado, My best friend, Jennifer.
Hey, everyone.
Oh my gosh, how are you?
I'm doing okay.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited you're here. Oh my gosh. So I'm so excited because I've already had my co-hosts Scott and Kim on here before. So I'm like, well, Jennifer's birthday is coming up in January. I need to get her on because I've been trying to also include somebody that's non-Red 5 to come on and be included. And I'm like, well, I want Jennifer. I want my best friend. And here you are. I'm so excited that you're here. And hello to Aaron and welcome to On the Fives. I'm glad to see everyone here. It's just so exciting. But you know what, Jennifer? You know what a party really needs? You know what would make this extra special other than cake, okay? I know. Other than cake and Kevin Richardson, okay? Okay,
Yeah.
that's her personal favorite. I might have something else in my mind. You know what else would make this really special, Jennifer? I think we should bring on some friends.
Okay.
I think we should make this an birthday party.
Okay.
Up here, we've got Kim from Houston Abuse. Party. But wait, Jennifer, the party continues. We've got one more in the house. Yes, my friends, this is becoming a birthday party for my best friend, Jennifer. All right,
Happy birthday, Jennifer!
Thank you.
Happy birthday, Jennifer!
Thank you.
Let me tell you, and Spencer, yes, I agree. I love cheesecake. This is just gonna turn into one of my favorite time of years. That is called Unbirthday. And for anybody who doesn't know, it is from it's from Alice in Wonderland. And I love Unbirthday, right? Because Unbirthday means that I get to celebrate my bestie, I get to celebrate Kim, and I get to celebrate Megan. I mean, we get to all celebrate together. So I'm so excited you guys are all here.
Yeah.
Sorry, y'all, a couple quick things. Special notes here. Nicole just got off work. It's been a long day. So I've got a lot of energy somewhere, somehow. And at the same time, Ro handed me over the keys. Everybody,
sure that was a good choice
what that means. Like, this is a big day. I'm like, you what, Ro? You're gonna like let me run the channel on the network's YouTube channel? You trust me? Oh, that's so sweet. Like, maybe I might have to bring out an Ewok. I should have worn my Ewok ears. And then I'm like, see, Ro, just for you. All right. Before we get too involved into our birthday party themed book edition tonight, let's go around the room. Start with Jennifer. Where can people find you on social media? We're going to start off with that tonight first.
Okay, on Facebook, you can just type in Peace Love Disney, and on X/Twitter, and for Instagram, it's Disney Bull Rock. No, Princess Bull Rock. Sorry,
Princess Bull Rock.
And that's where you can find me.
Awesome. Going down below to my co-host, Kim of Used and Abused.
You can find me at Used and Abused Pod for the show. And then I have my own personal Twitter, which is at Polar Bear 2013K, also on Twix.
Twix. That's what we named Twitter. And it's Twix.
The
All
only
right,
problem
Megan.
with the name Twix is now I want the candy. But anyway, as for where you can find me on Twix, I'm Nerdy Girl Variant at Nerdy Variant. That's my personal, and then I also have one I'm using for a blog that I'm trying to grow, that I'm trying to work on, and that's at FAAPOV, which stands for From an Autistic Point of View. If you guys are interested in more than just Star Wars, and if you're interested in like autism stuff and living with that on a daily basis, that's where else you could find me.
Yes, I know you had a really good blog out recently, so check out.
Yeah,
Megan's
I've been kind
blog.
of busy, kind of distracted, trying to get back to it.
You can do it. We believe in you. All right. Now, ladies, I can see Kim is prepared. I'm so proud of you, Kim. I'm so proud of you. Jennifer and Megan, do you have your notebooks and pens ready?
You mean this Loki version one?
Oh,
I have to.
look at Jennifer's face. Look at her face.
I didn't get
Amazon.
the questions.
Jennifer, Amazon. Gotta love it.
I like your screen name.
All right, Jennifer, do you have your notebook and paper ready and pen?
Mm-mm.
Okay, grab a notebook and a piece and a pen. You'll need it because we're gonna do 5 this or that, but because we have multiple people, I'm like, this might be easier if I just have y'all write. I should have just been like, okay, can I just send you each of you guys like a whiteboard?
Okay, hold on 1 second. You guys talk.
You're good. You're good. So real quick, let me catch up the chat. So what I do is I do 5 this or that. I mean, I don't know if you guys caught on, but on the 5s, get it? On the 5s. So we're going to do 5 this or that book edition questions. Now, for those who are just turning in and seeing us for the first time, Kim and I, a few months ago, hosted a girls' night. It was a very fun girls' night. And it had Jennifer and it had Megan, had myself and Kim. The only one we're missing is Marisha. So I need Andrew of Science Fictionary to do me a favor and tell Marisha we miss her. I did send her a message. We miss her.
Yes.
So tonight I decided we're going to go back there and have a little bit more fun, but we're going to do it in bookworm edition. The good news is that this bookworm edition also kind of goes a little bit also with movie edition. Okay. Cause it actually it's in both. All right. So if you guys are all ready, I'm going to start the first round of questions of this and that. Ready?
Okay, do we show the answer we think?
Yes. No, this is your own personal answer. This is your
okay.
This is your preference.
Okay.
Okay. Sorry, Jennifer, you're going to hate me on the first one. My bad. Would you rather go to the 100-acre woods or Hogwarts?
You're
I'm sorry,
mean.
Nicole. What now?
You are mean.
And if anybody wants to answer in the comment section, I would love to see your comments. Again, the question is this or that. So 100-acre woods, so think Winnie the Pooh, or Hogwarts. Where would you rather go? Oh man,
We're
Kim
not
will kill me,
friends
like,
anymore.
Kill me too.
We're not friends anymore.
All these years, we have like a 20-some year friendship, y'all. I
You
felt that
making
right
me
here.
decide between my ear and Harry Potter.
Nicole, you're asking me to choose between childhood fun and fun and magic. You suck.
Love you.
She agrees with me.
Wow. All of a sudden, I got replaced. Kim, you want to be my new bestie because those two
Yes.
became besties.
Yes.
Wow. Wow. 2 for Hogwarts and 1 for 400-acre woods so far. Ooh. Hogwarts is nailing it in the chat. I want to say, look at that. Nice. I'm impressed. Ooh. All right, you guys ready?
Okay.
Yeah.
We're gonna go to what's supposed to be my best friend, who might be my former best friend of 20-some years. All right, Jennifer, since this is your birthday, unbirthday, 100-acre woods or Hogwarts? I think she's got. You know what? We'll come back to Jennifer.
I
Kim?
think it repeated itself. I don't know from my end. It repeated.
You want to show us again, Jennifer? Or if you guys all want to put up what you picked. 100-acre woods or Hogwarts? Hogwarts. Wow. Wow. Okay.
It was really hard for me.
I know. Oh, that was.
I'm going with the chat.
Kim?
Hogwarts.
Yay, Kim!
I'm going with the chat.
Wow. And Megan.
Yeah, make that 3 for 3. I picked Hogwarts
And Megan.
because as much fun as 100-acre
Woo!
woods
We're all
would
going.
be, Hogwarts is actually more practical. You can actually use magic.
That's true.
Use magic to be lazy.
We're going to come back to question regarding sports later. Okay, ready? Just haven't guessed yet. This is all this or that that's going to be in the settings.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Number 2. Sherwood Forest or Wonderland?
Ooh.
Luckily for me, this one was a lot easier for reasons Nicole already knows from the Discord.
I have yet to talk to you about that, and we will have conversations.
Sure.
Oh, well, here we go. You know, the annual
Yep.
see a kitty.
I mean, would it really be Red 5 shows Nicole without the kitty?
Sorceress?
No.
Well, and I have to tell her it's not Dungeons and Dragons tonight. For those who don't know, Sorceress Glinda loves Dungeons and Dragons, and on Friday nights, the Red 5 Taverns hosts Dungeons and Dragons, so you can check them out tomorrow night. All right, let's take a look in. Oh, Scott of Use and Abuse said Sherwood Forest. Brett, Wonderland. Oh, I'm going to Wonderland. Personally, this is my choice. I'm going to Wonderland, y'all. Peace out. Sherwood Forest. Oh. And Aaron. Sherwood. Okay, now I'm going to want to go to Sherwood just a little bit for my own personal reasons. Let's see here. Okay, Jennifer.
Wonderland.
Wonderland. See, let's go have a tea party. Okay, we're all mad.
I figured that with you two. You two could just camp out there, camp out in Wonderland and have fun.
Yeah, I like Cheshire Cat.
Me
So I
too.
like to hang out with him.
Although I would like to hang out in Sherwood Forest though, and bow and arrows and just go have fun. It's kind of my thing. All right, Kim.
Wonderland.
Wonderland. Ooh. All right. Yes. Spencer. Yes. Tea party and yes, pet the cat. I just pet the cat. I'm just missing my I'm just literally running home to get ready. Didn't have time for tea. Megan, Wonderland.
Call me the odd woman out because I'm going to the forest.
She's
and
going
that
to the
cat can go
forest.
die. That cat creeps me out.
That's okay.
Just something about
That's
that
okay.
smile and the way he disappears. No, thank you. You guys enjoy Wonderland on your own.
Yeah, but you know what Wonderland and Harry Potter has in common?
What?
Alan Rickman.
True. Yes.
Shut up.
And this is how we tie them together, folks.
You really
Okay.
suck now, Nicole.
Next up, would you rather go to Whoville or go to Neverland? Oh, I know. Don't drink the tea. Of course you're going to drink the tea.
No, never
Honey,
drink
please.
tea. No.
With honey, please.
The only tea I drink is here in the real world.
Yes,
Thank you.
drink the tea. Drink the tea with
Only here in the
honey.
real world.
Here we go. Science fiction. Andrew says Neverland. Question, Andrew, do you think Marisha would also want to go to Neverland? I'm just very curious. Ooh, I see a Whoville in there. Oh, I do like Whoville. I think that would be fun. Neverland. Part of me.
Yeah.
Jennifer knows for my own personal reasons, I might be going to Neverland. Jennifer might know my reasons. Kim might be aware of that reason.
Yeah.
Megan knows, but Jennifer definitely knows.
I know now. I know.
And my bestie definitely is not going to spill the tea on that one.
It
Without,
looks like she's fighting not to spill it, though.
Yeah.
she's going to be.
Now I got it.
I have my reasons.
A TV show.
Okay. All right, Jennifer, Whoville or Neverland?
Whoville.
All right.
I have my reasons.
Well, your bestie has her reasons and she's going to Neverland. All right, Kim, Whoville? Are you going to Whoville with Scott? Or are you going to Neverland with me?
I'm going to Whoville.
Well, Scott, congratulations. Scott of Used and Abused. You and your wife are going to Whoville. Congratulations. All right, Megan.
I'm going to Neverland. Let me be a kid forever, please and thank you.
Well, that's
Being an
not
adult
my
sucks.
full
Let me be a
reasons, but
kid.
partial reasons.
Although technically you can partially visit Neverland here in the real world, called Disneyland, and it's called great. The name of the ride just slipped my mind.
Peter Pan's Flight.
Yeah, there you go.
She got
So
you.
technically you can visit that in real life, unlike Whoville.
Yeah.
All right. Would you rather visit Beast's Castle or go into the Enchanted Forest?
Oh, that's an easy one.
Mm-hmm.
Man, next time I'm going to like send everybody whiteboards. I've already said this once, but like I can't see it.
Why? I'm
And I
perfectly happy
kind of
with my
already
notebook.
have on this one.
Well, I want to go to Beast Castle because I want the library. Let's be very clear as to the reasoning behind my going to Beast Castle. I want the library, and I want dishes that clean themselves.
As you can tell, I agree with all of Nicole's reasons.
If I can mix both Neverland and Beast Castle, I'd be really happy.
Thank you.
This is a best friend, friends. This is it. Let me tell you. The smile, I know what she's thinking right now. And I'm so very glad she's not spilling the tea.
I'm thinking
Nicole, what was
she's
life
crazy.
like before Jennifer? Before Jennifer.
What?
What was life like before Jennifer?
Boring.
Exactly.
We have a really good, you know what? We'll come back to that. We can step into that for a hot minute if y'all want to know. All right, Jennifer, are you going to Beast Castle or are you going to the Enchanted Forest?
I've already kind of done this to Beast Castle because you can go. I went to be our guest at the Magic Kingdom.
Yes.
So oh my God, it's so beautiful. If you're any fan of Beauty and the Beast, you need to see that. My 9-year-old self was screaming. I'm like, oh my God. When I went in there, it's so beautiful.
All right, Kim, are you joining Jennifer and I?
I am. I'm going to Beast Castle.
Okay, so now the question is, Megan, is this going to be a girls' trip to Beast Castle?
Girls' trip that we might get kicked out of.
Yes!
Yay.
Yes!
All four of us
Okay.
get kicked out of Beast Castle.
Again, Marisha, when she replays this, I hope you're coming to Beast Castle because we need one more to round out the 5 on the 5s. Oh my
We can
God.
make that Marisha then. She could be the 5th.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I said, Marisha, when you hear this, or maybe if Andrew will let her know, like, by the way, Nicole's talking up tonight. She's busy, back to work, on set currently, and I'm so very happy for her. So that's why she's not here tonight.
Happy for her, but also miss her.
I know, right? Like at the timing, but at the same time, how do you not be happy for somebody? Okay, so last question.
Okay.
For this or that. Would you rather visit Willy Wonka's chocolate factory or visit Jacob Kowalski's bakery from Fantastic Beasts?
Nicole, you're once again evil. You're evil, Nicole.
I'm a Hufflepuff. I don't know what you're talking about.
The words I cannot say on camera.
This one is me, just like the first question.
Exactly. She bookended it. She started.
Because I would like to do both.
Ended it. You see how I did that?
And you know I'm a Jacob fan. I like him.
It's easy to see why you and Nicole are friends.
I'm being called evil.
Wait, we're not the only ones.
Thank you, Erin. Thank
Nice.
you.
Wow. And Ubaldo agrees. Both up on the choices. It's or this or that.
Nicole,
don't have
That's
to be
why I
so
didn't
mean
put
about
Oz
it.
in this questions. But I do get Scott's. Oh, let me skip forward. Kim, are you going to Willy Wonka's chocolate factory with your husband? Or are you going to visit Jacob at the bakery?
I'm going to Willy Wonka's because they have chocolate.
That does not say that Jacob doesn't have any chocolate.
That's true.
All right, good. Congratulations, Scott. Your wife is good. She's joining you. Ian also said bakery. Spencer is also going with you and Scott.
Well, he says this is an easy one.
Ubaldo is also going to the bakery. So isn't Brett. Wow, look at these answers. I am loving that. Okay. Excuse me for a second. Oh, there we go. Oh, really? I have questions, sir. I have questions. All right, Jennifer, are you going to Willy Wonka's chocolate factory? Or are you going to visit Jacob at the bakery?
This one, it will win because it's my childhood. Willy Wonka and Chocolate Factory, and the new movie Wonka just made it
So good.
more special.
Oh my gosh,
I
yes.
love
Did
it.
you guys all see it? Did you guys all see Willy Wonka's the new movie? Oh my gosh, it's
Not
so
yet.
good.
It's
I
so
haven't
good.
yet, but I want to. My schedule just hasn't
You guys-
allowed it yet.
It
I
has
was
a nice
real-
tribute to the
Yes. Oh my god.
the one with Gene Wilder in it. It has,
Right. Well, it
has,
wasn't as
some songs in it that you heard from the original, and it's
Well,
just perfect.
Don't tell me, but if they had that sugar song about if you eat too much sugar, you'll get really fat. Yeah, I have issues with that song because I know. Every time I hear that song, I'm like, I know. Just let me enjoy my chocolate. I don't care.
Hold up. Hold up. Andrew, science fictionary, have you not seen Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them? That is my question to you, sir. That is the question.
Unfortunately, among Harry Potter fans, either you like that series
yes.
or you don't.
I want to show Brent's comment. Yes, Michelle did a really good. Michelle is from The Force of Light. Her and Natalie, they do amazing movie reviews. They're also part of the Red 5 Network, and they did do a really good review. I did watch that one. So good. Andrew, where is Andrew's? Andrew? After the Muppets, we have something new to figure out with us.
boy.
Just saying, after the Muppets series with the science fictionary, check them out because they are awesome. We've got some work to do.
And then he has to get sorted.
Yes. Yes.
Which house do we think he's in?
I know that him and Marisha, though, have been quite busy. So that being said, okay. Wow. Did everybody get their answer? Megan? No, Megan. Let's round this out.
Willy Wonka's Chocolate Factory, and if you get in my way, you get shoved head first in the chocolate river.
Hey, I'll go swimming in it.
That's funny.
You do know if you fall into that thing, though, you get sucked up, and
That's
I forget
true.
what room it goes to, but it's not fun.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay, so here's the update. Everyone in my family are huge Harry Potter fans. I knew it. I'm like, wait, I know that Marisha and I have talked about this before. It has been sorted. Very good. Okay, so that ends our first round of this or that. That was a lot of fun, actually. I might have to start doing this more often.
You say fun, I say evil at points.
Okay, we'll go with that. So real quick story, because you kind of were asking. So Jennifer and I have known each other so many years. It's okay. We don't, right? We're gonna go to Neverland with that question. And we met at IVIC, right? That was fun. Jennifer, do you want to tell them about a very special part about how you almost wasn't going to be my friend? Oh, wait, did I just say that?
I remember the day that she sat next to me, and she was a cheerleader. And I had this typical, what a cheerleader usually is. And we don't usually, my personality and what I've had in my school, because we didn't go to the same school, but we went to IVIC, and that's where we met. And so I'm like, oh, God, another popular little cheerleader. I can't believe she's sitting next to me, to be honest. If you told me we're going to be going on 25 years next school year in September, we
Mhm.
met. I thought you would be lying because I didn't know we had anything in common. But she just kept talking to me, and I kept talking to her. And before you know it, she was coming to my house. I was coming to her house, and then we
Game
saw,
nights.
you know,
Game nights.
yeah. And it's just we've seen each other's up and downs, and
Heck yeah.
we are still chatting away and making sure we're all good all day. We keep doing memories sending memories every day to each other and saying, "Ha, this is funny," or "Did you check this out?"
Be nice to your cheerleader friends. They could end up being your best friend in the long run.
Yeah.
One more question though. Funniest
Yes.
memory of each other.
Funniest memory of each other?
Yeah.
I got it. I got it.
God.
I got it.
Oh, God.
Oh, I'm wondering if she has the same one.
Okay, you say first, and then I'll tell
Oh
you
my
if it
God.
was.
I'm going to die if it's the same one.
Okay.
Okay. So I already mentioned Jennifer and I used to live not that. So special note, Jennifer lived around the corner from a very, very close friend of mine who was like a big sister to me. And so I was over at Jennifer's all the time, or if I was at who was like a sister, I would walk over there. And so we would do game nights every Monday with mac and cheese and brownies. Okay, y'all. So this one game night, okay?
Okay, I know what she's talking about now.
Yes. So this one game night, we're playing our favorite Disney game, which is Disney trivia. Okay, we're on this question. Okay, she should have just went, you're done after a minute. Okay, but you guys, let me tell you, she let me go, and I am literally on her chair hitting my head. The question had to deal with in the long run Pirates of the Caribbean. I was so mad. Oh my gosh. It was a hilarious moment. To this day, I remember the moment. I cannot remember the date, but I remember the moment. I remember me hitting my head, literally my forehead on her chair. I know this. I know. And she's like, you're going to be so mad at yourself. And I'm like, I know I'm going to be mad at myself. And she's like, Nicole, you know this answer. Like, I can't remember the actual question. I've got it somewhere because we both have our trivia sets still, but it was hilarious. This moment, well, and because Pirates of the Caribbean was one of my favorite rides at the time at Disney World, and she just, yeah, it was hilarious. It was hilarious.
Okay, mine. She probably remembers. She won tickets to see the Cubs.
I did.
Game.
Oh,
And me and Danny.
Why are you spilling tea? Okay, go ahead. I spilled the tea on the cheerleader thing. So
we met Danny too at Ivic, and we went to the Cubs game. And Danny is really good about navigating and everything. So we got to the Cubs game late. And so we decided after the game, we lost, unfortunately, to go to Uno's Pizza. So we had to wait a while because how they do their pizzas. So we really had to wait. And then all of a sudden we figured out we had to get going on the train. So we took our pizza to go. And so Danny and Nicole's like, we're just going to walk to there. Well, they're power walkers, they're like really moving, and I'm just like, I am trying, but I have asthma, and I was kind of like, bending down, like, and they look back and like, come on, Jennifer, and I'm like, no, go save yourself. I will just take the next one. And Nicole looks at me and she's like, your mother will kill me if I left you in Chicago. But we did get on the train, but like
we made the train
as soon as we got on. It was going when we were getting on.
I'm just glad you're still breathing after that, Jennifer.
Yeah. Yeah, they would go rocky so fast, and I'm just like, just go. I know you got to get going. Just go. I will just take the next train. And just the look on their faces, like, what the hell are you doing in Chicago? Your mom would kill
me.
I could see Nicole pizza on one hand, dragging Jennifer with the other.
Yeah. That was like the funniest memory I ever have.
we definitely have our fun moments. We definitely have many, many fun memories for sure over the years. All right, so let's get into the next round of questions. This is just 5 more bookworm questions, but let me ask a very generalization question before we get into it, okay? Or they're going to be somehow book related. Has anybody here read any type of Disney book in general?
Not that I can think of off the top of my head.
Yeah, same here.
Jennifer?
I mean, plenty of Star Wars.
I read many. As you can tell, you're so shocked by that.
I am not shocked by that. Okay.
I've read a lot of the Disney villains books and the Trista Tale. Yeah, if you really like Disney, those are really good ones, especially if you like the Disney villains, because it gives them a kind of a backstory why they are the way they are.
Yeah.
And that's why I really like them.
So, Jennifer, will you give us can you give everybody at home and Megan and myself and Kim like a book recommendation that you've read that you're like, you'll like this if it's based off of a villain? Let's go villain first.
Okay, Disney. The first one of that series is The Evil Queen. And it gives you a backstory about her. I don't want to get into too much because it would ruin the book for you. They're not that long. They usually are about 300 pages, but they're a smaller book. So if they would have been small, it probably only been like 150 to 250 pages around there. So they're quick reads, especially if you're a speed reader.
Right. Okay. So then let me follow up this question for everybody. And anybody in the chat is more than welcome to join in the question. I'm sorry, my light is being a stinker. Okay. So Jennifer mentioned the Evil Queen. Okay. So Megan and Kim, if you could, good night, Aaron. If you could read a book about an evil Disney villain, who would you read about? Who would you want to read about?
And I could tell you if they have one.
For some reason, Frollo comes to mind, but that's just because he's such an interesting villain. But I know there's technically a story that kind of goes into it, which is the original Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Ooh, yes. Yes. Here we go. Maleficent. That's a good one. Kim?
They do have one for Maleficent. That was good.
Kim?
Yeah, I'm trying to think here. Probably my favorite villain that I'd like to know the background of would probably be Ursula.
Ooh.
Okay, they do have the Ursula book. I think it's number 3 on that series. They do have a Captain Hook one too in that series.
Kim knows this. Jennifer knows this. Jennifer's got signed stuff. I have, of course, the artwork by Philo Barnhart, the animator for Ursula. And I get excited every time I hear Ursula because, of course, Little Mermaid as a kid was my favorite. I think part of me kind of, you know what? You know who I want the backstory for a little bit more? Like, I want to know what happened to make her this way.
Yeah.
That is the evil stepmother from Cinderella.
Yeah.
They do have that one. I just haven't gotten to it yet.
Because, like, while evil is evil, and I will always go Brothers Grimm, it's just like I would like to know. Like, I don't know. I just kind of want to know. Like, what made you get this way? Like, what the heck? Like, we have all been through hard times, and we can choose not to be witches. Okay, I own 2 witches, okay? I have cats. But, like, you can choose a different path. Ooh, there we go, Ubaldo. This is a good one. Scar Hades. Nice.
Oh, yeah.
They haven't done those. Hades they have. But they haven't done Scar yet. I think that'd be really interesting.
No, I think they did. I think I remember hearing about it years ago. I forget from where, but I think there is something that's non-canon, but that goes into a bit of Scar's backstory. I haven't seen the show, but they might touch on it in the Lion Guard series that was on Disney.
Ooh,
Yeah,
actually,
the series I'm talking about is, I know I'm gonna butcher this name, Serena Valentino villain series.
nice. All right, so I just asked a question to our chat. I'm going to ask you guys: has anybody read the Brothers Grimm? And I'm going to real quick throw up my own my newest copy. This is my favorite. I think I shared this with Kim before. This is Snow White and the Other Grimm's Fairy Tales because it is so beautiful on the inside. Y'all, I don't even know how to explain this book and the beauty of this book.
I want that book, Nicole. That looks
Dude,
gorgeous.
you don't even know. Like, you
How
don't
much was
even
it?
know.
I need it.
Like, there's even like a map. It's
Oh,
amazing.
Ooh.
No. Hold up. I got it. This is Snow White. Look at that.
Oh. Is
I
that
can't
supposed to
help
be like
myself.
original
I'm sorry.
concept art or just something they drew in there?
No, it's all in there. Hold up. I have barely opened this up because it's so gorgeous.
Ooh.
There's
oh,
Red Riding Hood. Yeah, I know. Oh, Glinda's joining us. You joining the party? There's even a pullout of the 12. Hold on. There's even a pullout of the 12 dancing princesses.
oh.
I know. This is beautiful. This is okay. So let me get back to my question to my panel. Has anyone else read the Brothers Grimm?
No,
I had an
I
entire
haven't.
class on Disney fairy tales, so yes.
Yes,
Entire college class, so yes.
that is so cool. Did you have a favorite?
Ooh. I mean, if you go back to the original source, Brothers Grimm, they're all pretty dark. So
Yeah.
Ooh.
I think my favorite Brothers Grimm, Snow White's. It's not. It is, but it isn't. You know what I mean?
It's like the lightest of them.
Right. It's the lightest one. I liked that one. Jennifer or Kim, have you guys read the Brothers Grimm?
I have not.
Or
No.
would you consider reading it?
I would, yeah.
Oh man, it's so good. So good.
Yeah, because basically, if you can handle the modern adult, like dark stories they're telling today, you can easily handle Brothers Grimm.
Yeah.
I will like to also add Brothers Grimm. Has anybody read Hans Christian Andersen?
The original Little Mermaid, you mean?
So he's the one who wrote Little Mermaid. He's the one who wrote Thumbelina.
No, I actually never heard of them. So.
I've read the Little Mermaid one because, again, for that class, but not Thumbelina.
Ooh, thank you, Scott.
Nice.
Justin.
Yep, I'm hoping to get that one.
Wait, Nicole, isn't your birthday in July?
Yep.
Yeah.
Here's your pre-order.
Cruella.
Yeah.
I'm reading Mother Gothel one right now.
I would like to say though, I love
Tingle.
Cruella. Here's my thing. We already have the original story about Cruella. So I just would hope that it would honor the original, what was originally penned by Dodie Smith. You know what I mean? I mean, originally she had a husband. She lived in Hell's Hall. Like, I mean, it's Cruella. Enough said. I love Cruella though. It's interesting because I loved Ursula again as a child, but I swear it's like I grow up and next thing I know, I like, other things like Cruella. Oh, and Brett earlier said Queen of Hearts. Oh, off with her head.
And then, don't mind me, I'm not trying to be rude. There's just a Disney book that I'm looking for that I want to share with you guys. It's just been so long since I've looked at it because life's so expensive. And it's like, I want the book, but I can't quite get it yet. It's not the book's expensive, it's that I have other things I need to pay for.
Okay.
The one that Spencer's talked about, I know, I just can't remember the movie name because I was a big Heath Ledger fan. Well, still am.
Yeah, she is. She's a huge Heath Ledger.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's switch to Disney princesses. Jennifer, do you have any book recommendations from Disney princesses?
I would have to say I like the Part of Your World. It's called. It's part of the Trista Tale series. and it makes Jasmine more powerful. More powerful. I guess is the only word I
Or
can think of.
independent.
Yeah, it's like they call it Twisted Tale because it's like a story that but there's a little twist to it. Like on that book, it's about what if Abu didn't get the lamp in the cave?
Bye-bye,
What would have
Aladdin.
happened?
No whole
And
new world.
Jasmine takes a more, I don't want to be rude, but more important role, I feel, in it.
Kind of like she did in the live action that Disney made.
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
But in a different way.
Yeah, totally different. Totally different way. But yeah. And another one is actually Milan. Reflection. That's from Twisted Tale. That's actually a really good book. I read it like in 2 days because that was so good. I'm trying to read that one, Tiana. I just haven't gotten to it yet. They have a Twisted Tale about Tiana one. So yeah.
Kim, if you could read one of these princess books where you get to learn about their twisted tales, which one would you want to read? Who would you want to read more about? Kim, if you could read
Probably Pocahontas.
Oh, see, now that gets interesting because then are you going to go like the real life or are you going to go Disney?
Yeah,
I'd probably do both.
Because
I'd probably do.
Yeah,
I
mean,
do both.
I hate to say it, but like in some ways, Pocahontas' story is, because it's real, it's even more, I think, intense than Brothers Grimm or Hans Christian Andersen because it was real life and
it makes sense why Disney sanitized it. I'm not saying I agree with that, but I'm saying it makes sense.
Right.
Yeah.
But then it kind of becomes like the Hunchback of Notre Dame issue. It's like, how much of the story do you really tell, and how much do you again sanitize?
Right. Yeah. All right, Megan. Who would you want to read about?
Ooh. I don't know. I've had the most time to think about this while everyone else was talking, but I still don't know. The only one that comes to mind is maybe Belle. Like, what if the Beast had died? What would she have done from there?
I'm just going to go cry now. She's going to become the town librarian, okay? She's going to open up. She's going to find good in the situation.
Okay, in the Twisted Tale for that one.
This is my house now.
Yeah.
Papa, move in with me. I have my own library. This is where you can invent.
Yeah. What, Jennifer?
In the Twisted Tale for Belle, basically for Beauty and the Beast, it was, what if Belle's mom is the one who cast that spell to turn him into the Beast?
Oh. And this is how they capture. Look at their faces, y'all. This is how Disney does it. Like, this is what's going to make them want to read it. All Jennifer had to say is, this is what happened. What? Now I got to read it now. I want to read it.
I know they are supposedly for adolescents, but if you love Disney villains, you will like the Disney villains series because it gives them a backstory like Maleficent. If you like Disney stories that they have told, because they have done like Frozen, and they have done Peter Pan, and all these Twisted Tales. They have done a lot of, like, not just princesses. They have done other ones, like, I don't think so, but like 100 Dalmatians. They've done other ones besides princess stories. Basically, what I'm saying, and it's always been a fun little twist on it. Like, I wonder, because like in the villain series, they did Beast. The Beast is the second book, and to me, I never thought of Beast being a villain.
Yeah.
So it was kind of interesting to maybe learn his perspective and what was going on in his mind a little bit when this stuff was going on, and you just found out this stuff, and it actually, my jaw dropped when I found out that Gaston and him were best buds. I was like, what? And they used to go hunting, and I'm like, see, this is all the stuff you kind of learn. You're just like, but that's true. That is kind of, fun sometimes, and I'm like, okay, nah. I don't like that part.
Fate to be changed. Released
Yeah.
April 2nd. Coming up.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I need that
Here
book.
we
That
go.
sounds good.
Yeah.
Although all this talk of twisted tales make me think of some videos I watched on YouTube that
Mhm.
actually have the same idea. They take the heroes of our classic stories, but give them villain songs. And it's by someone on YouTube called Lydia the Bard. If you all can read that, if y'all can see that.
Yep.
Yeah, they
Wow.
have for that, and then that, and then let's see if I can scroll, give you guys a few more.
Oh.
Cool.
Yeah, and then they have one for that, and then the good one that I loved was Meg's song. It's not just because we share the same name, I promise you. It's because that song is just, oh, that song is good.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh,
I
and they
got
also
Tell as old as time for Christmas. I just haven't got, because I'm
Ooh.
reading them in order, so I haven't gotten there yet.
I like this. What if the witch gave Merida a different spell?
Yep, that's the brave one
Ooh.
for Twisted Tale. Yeah. I haven't gotten there yet.
Neither have I. All right. So moving on. We're actually over halfway done through our 5 questions.
Oh,
Now let's talk a little bit about the wizarding world.
okay.
Okay, I could go for a butterbeer.
So my first question, and I
Cheers.
already know this answer.
Then
Okay.
why are you asking?
Well, because we have to know for everybody. Okay.
Yeah.
Raise your hand if you are a Slytherin. And in the chat, feel free if you are a Slytherin. Raise your hand if you are a Gryffindor. I know everybody's house is here. Raise your hand if you're a Ravenclaw.
Proud Ravenclaw. Yeah, here.
And 3 rounds for Hufflepuff. Shall we?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. That's 3 points. I mean, 10 points. 10 points. 10 points.
I'm surrounded by Hufflepuffs.
Put me near the kitchen and don't mess with my friends. That's really all you need to know about me.
100% truth. Oh my God, Ian! I knew it. Ian, I knew you were a Hufflepuff. I knew it. I knew it.
Where's
Okay,
Spencer?
and you know what? Here's the other thing. This does not surprise me that Scott is a
Nope.
Slytherin, because Slytherin
Not
and Hufflepuffs can get.
I mean, it
I
makes
need
sense.
Spencer.
So wait, Kim, are you using Scott's mic then, since it's green?
All right, here we go. Gryffindor.
Spencer's a Ravenclaw like me. I need some Ravenclaw people up in here.
Oh yeah, where is Spencer? Spencer, come back. Kim, shall I be concerned about our co-host?
No.
No, she
Cause
likes
the-
it
cause
like that. Let me do a Rizzo.
Because Nicole, have you ever seen what a badger can do to a snake? I think Kim's fine.
Okay, let me ask you this.
We're only a few minutes close to 10 o'clock on Central Time, and we are going there, friends.
Let me ask you guys this though.
Us.
Do you
Wow.
believe that's your house?
I'm sorry, what?
Do you believe that is truly your house? That if there was a sorting hat and you went, would you really be sorted into that?
Okay, Jennifer knows the story about this. She thought up and down she was going to be a Gryffindor. We took the quiz together on the same day. Okay, Thanksgiving weekend. Her house. She thought she was going to be Gryffindor. And I swore up and down that I was a Ravenclaw. Okay, this is another funny moment. Trust me. You should have seen us this day.
Yeah.
Seriously, y'all would have been laughing. This one, she's a Ravenclaw, and she's like, what? How? And I'm like, no, how? And then I'm like, I'm a what? How? It took me, I was working at the time at Girl Scouts, and I had a customer that I knew very well, her and her daughter. And we were talking about Harry Potter, and I said, oh yeah, I took my house quiz finally. They're like, from Pottermore, and they're like, oh, I think we already know what you are, but can you confirm? And I'm like, and literally at the same time, Hufflepuff. I'm like, how did you guys know? And that was when I finally changed my attitude and my tune, because I was just like, I didn't realize that I Like, it took me realizing that one of the biggest traits about a Hufflepuff is it's one thing to mess with me, but you mess with my friends and you're going to get the badger nails and you're going to feel it.
Exactly.
And we're going to be really nice to you.
Yeah.
Until you
like,
turn on
ask
us
you
and mess with our
questions.
friends. Because who
That's
knows
why I
who's
asked
Gryffindor
that
when we
question,
have
because
our
some
own-
people are like, no, I don't believe that's my house.
Hmm.
You know, it took me a while for me to. I really did research on Ravenclaw, and I'm like, the more I went into it, I'm like, oh my god, without
us
a
time.
doubt, that's me to know it.
I remember, I think it took maybe 2 or 3 months for you and I to finally like really accept our houses. Like, I remember her and I talking, and I was using my Pinterest boards. I was
Yeah.
reading up articles. Like,
Mhm.
I was doing my homework, and I was just like, how?
Yeah, I was watching YouTube videos. Some of them are so scary, accurate. I was like, you are calling me out.
Yes, but I do believe I do believe though Ravenclaw is probably my secondary house. Anytime I've ever done a secondary quiz, it's always come up Ravenclaw. Secondary.
Yeah, I could see that because it goes off what you were just saying, Nicole. How once you got your house, you did all that research.
Right.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but
Yes.
isn't that much more of a Ravenclaw trait?
Yes, and that's why that was my original reason. That's why I thought I was originally a Ravenclaw, because I love knowledge, I love researching. You guys know me. If I like something, I am researching. I am there. So I was really surprised when I'm there, like, no, you're a puff, and I'm like, again, it took me a few
It's like,
months.
did someone not pay for the math budget? Because something doesn't add up here.
Yeah. Okay, if you guys had a secondary house, which house do you think you are? Secondary house. Or have you taken a quiz about your secondary houses? No?
Nope, I got no secondary house because I don't have any of the traits of the other houses.
Wow.
Yeah, I think I'm a straight up Ravenclaw. I don't think there is nothing other.
You don't think you're a Gryffindor anymore?
No,
No.
definitely.
Wow. I'm the only one who's got like I'm a full on badger, but I've got some eagle in me.
I mean, I know there was talk about Hermione that, you know, she has a lot of traits of a Ravenclaw.
Right.
So a lot of people are like, why wasn't she? Because she was so smart,
Right.
intelligent,
Mhm.
and she loved to do the hard work. Why wasn't she, you know, sorted in,
Yeah.
you know, in Gryffindor?
Because the plot
in
needed her to
Ravenclaw.
be Gryffindor.
But I know in the website they have talked about why J.K. Rowling has.
Right.
You know, talked about that, why she was.
Yeah. All right. Kim?
Well, I took 2 different quizzes.
Mhm.
Okay.
The first one put me in the house of Gryffindor, and then the second one put me in the house of Hufflepuff.
Yes.
But as we took the second one, or as I took the second one, a lot of the Hufflepuff traits is what I am.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
Yeah, I knew you were a puff.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
so
knew
it
you
sounds
were
like it
puff.
could be like an 80-20 split. 80% Hufflepuff, 20% Gryffindor.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm curious if you've read a Harry Potter book. This is my next question. Which is your favorite Harry Potter book from the series?
Nope, I knew better. Even back then, reading got me in trouble because too much of a distraction once I got my hands on a good one.
Mm-hmm. So
I've read
So
I've
I
read
just
all
waited for
7.
movies. I was like, I can't.
Yeah, I've read all 7 of them.
So which one's your favorite?
I want to say probably the fourth one. The wizarding, can't remember it, but the
The
fourth one.
Goblet of Fire.
Yeah, the Goblet of Fire. Yeah, and
Cedric! Hufflepuff!
yeah, with Cedric. Yeah, but only because 1 through 3, Harry's still trying to find himself, and then by 4 he's forced to find himself.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Jennifer?
Okay. it's kind of like a tie between these two. The third book, The Prisoner of Azkaban, because you meet Sirius Black.
Oh,
And I love
oh.
that storyline and everything, especially in the book.
Can we just talk? I mean, in my brain and in my imagination, Sirius Black is smoking. Okay, he is attractive.
Gary Oldman did a wonderful job playing.
Yeah, but he's not like what he is, and he isn't.
Mhm.
He's like,
It's hard to capture perfection on the page and on screen.
but that's okay because just in the last few weeks, I just noticed a different something with Tom Hiddleston. I went, Jennifer, you were right.
Yeah.
How you and Megan were right.
And
How
then
did I
you can
just
try to
discover
tell
this?
you.
Then, of course, it has to be the Half-Blooded Prince because you find out that more about Snape. And Snape is my favorite character in any book, in any movie.
Yeah.
It always will be.
I love this answer. Prisoner of Azkaban because of the time travel, and Goblet of Fire because I love the term. Dude, great answer.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Also, I love Chamber of Secrets. I mean, I think Ubaldo said it best, personally. All of the above.
Oh, you will. That's right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Megan or Kim? Did I get your guys's? I want to make sure I got your guys's.
Yeah,
answer.
I said I didn't read any because I knew better even back then.
Oh, yeah. Have you ever thought about listening to ebooks or just
Again, now I have too many podcasts I'm following and not enough travel time.
including ours? Okay, so let's finish off in the wizarding world.
All right.
Actually, let me take that back. Did y'all receive what I sent you?
Yep.
Did you take the thing already?
The this or that thing?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, we will end there. But I do want to ask one more question before we do one more fun activity. We'll go around.
All right.
Okay, and this is with Harry Potter. Okay.
All right.
I want to know who is one of your favorite characters from Harry Potter,
All right.
Harry Potter book series, and one of your favorite underrated, or if it was a character not in the movies but was in the books.
Mm.
One of your favorite underrated, or if it was a character not in the
Okay, I have my favorite character and I'm working on underrated.
Oh, you guys don't have to write that down. That was for fun.
Well, no, I'm just doing it for myself so I remember as we go around.
Let me know when you guys are ready.
No, my favorite character.
Okay, well, I'll start with my favorite character, and I'd have to go Snape, because you don't find out till later that he's actually playing both sides.
Yeah, he's a double agent.
That
Okay.
and the actor playing him.
Alan Rickman.
Oh,
Okay.
Alan, rest in peace.
So let me do this real quick. Kim and Jennifer, did you both select Severus Snape?
For me, yes, because I always knew that he was good. I had never had a doubt.
I knew
Even
it.
from book one. I knew that because Dumbledore trusted him, so I trusted Snape.
And to be able to play Voldemort, to be able to get past him and still live.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I used to wear a Severus Snape shirt, and it was only like maybe the fourth movie. I found it at Spencer's, and I would get such dirty looks when I wore that shirt. And
Not
I
for
would,
me.
when I was checking
Not
out,
for me, yeah.
I would hear people, and I was just like, whatever, And I only had like one girl when I was waiting for the movie to start, and she was giving me a thumbs up. I'm like, that's right. And then, of course, when Half-Blooded Prince and people might thought that he did do something bad, I'm like, no, he didn't. Just right to the next one.
Mhm.
Even though I didn't know, but I'm like, I'm telling you, he's a good guy.
I do too, Brent. I do too.
Yeah, Long Bonnie. I love it.
And question about Neville, though. Does everyone know that in an alternate universe, he technically could have been the chosen one?
Yep,
Yes.
in the
Wow.
book.
Yes.
They don't do that in the movie, so I wish they would have a little bit.
Mhm.
Actually, if you watch Super Carlin Brothers, they did an entire theory on that about what if Neville was the chosen one, and I can't even tell you how interesting that was. Oh.
Yeah.
All right, Kim.
I actually have a tie.
I'm okay with ties.
That's fine.
It is between Hagrid and yes, Snape.
I knew it. I'm like, y'all pick Snape, didn't you? I just knew it. I just knew it.
Yeah, Hagrid was close for me. It was hard for a minute, but I was like, I'm sorry, Snape has the better story.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you really don't get to have much of Hagrid's backstory, which I wish that you could get more of it.
Okay. So here we go. Thank you, Scott. Look at this. Snape and Hogwarts elves at Hogwarts. Exactly. Yes. Especially Winky. Winky, who is not in the movies, but is in the book and makes a huge difference. It would totally change a lot of things in the Goblet of Fire.
Dobby.
Oh my God, I love Dobby.
I do.
Oh, Dobby is my favorite. My favorite creature.
You cry at Dobby's death scene. Oh,
that makes me cry every single time.
Even
why you gotta do this?
Yeah,
I'm sorry if I'm miserable thinking about that. You guys have to be too.
It's okay.
Well, no, I agree because I came across it in the book and then across it in the movie. I went, oh no! It just pulled the heartstrings. Why?
Yeah.
Special story about Jennifer and I. So myself, Jennifer, and our friend Danny, we all got Deathly Hallows the same day. I was a very young mom. My parents, thank you to my parents, because they watched my daughter and I literally went on a 24-hour binge of reading. Literally, I remember the end, okay, y'all. This is old texting when you had the smaller phones, okay? Actually, mine had to pull out
the number pad texting you mean.
So I had a keyboard, right, on my little phone, and I got to the chapter towards the end with Molly Weasley and Bellatrix.
I knew she was gonna say this.
I was just like, I remember texting them. Did you guys get to this chapter yet? Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Like, I just remember I was in my parents' computer room. There was a chair and there was a computer. At the time, my ex-husband was military. He was on deployment. So, literally, I think this was the one time that bookworm wise, like I probably like put myself away in a room and like, and my parents willingly, like whatever, like were really nice. You all go. This is a good one. Snape and Ludo Bagman. Yes, see Ludo. Okay, so now my second question. Either if you haven't read the books, underrated character, or a book character not in the movies. And yes, you can do ties because I have a tie.
Does anyone else want to start with underrated or?
Yeah.
Well, if you don't have one from the book to say, then I would go with underrated.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. But did you want to go first, Jennifer?
Well, I don't know if mine is underrated or just not everybody talks.
Just go ahead. Let's see what you got.
I think Molly Weasley should have had more, because she was the typical mother, and you just, oh God, she's one of my favorites. If I ever had to play a character, that would be her, because I can relate on her for so many reasons. Because if I had kids like she had, and they brought home someone like Harry, I'd just be like, it's okay, I'll be your mother. I just have that personality. I'm like, it's okay. So I would have to see Molly Weasley. I wish they would have had more screen time with her and everything.
Well, Jennifer, you already have the red hair, so what's stopping you from dressing up as her for Halloween?
Cosplay.
Yeah, I keep finding her stuff to make me look like her. I do.
You can't make it yourself. Get your own clothes to look like that. Look like her.
Thrifting.
The quick thing. The best interaction I ever had treating somebody, a stranger, complete stranger. I was at a grocery store. I had my Gryffindor robe on. This is before I knew what house I had. inside a Gryffindor robe, and this older gentleman, probably mid 50s, early 60s, he comes up to me and he recites what you must be a Weasley scene to me.
You must
And
be
he's like,
Weasley.
you must be a Weasley. And I just paused it, started off laughing because he even said, your clothes, your regular expression, you must be a Weasley. So he knew the whole bit of that scene in the library. And I just started off laughing my butt off. And my mom's like, she's seen some of them, but not all of them. And she's like, this must be from Harry Potter. I'm like, oh my God, yeah. And I
Oh
still
my God,
think
that's
about
awesome.
that, and I still laugh my butt off that he did that.
That's hilarious. Okay. Kim, underrated character or a character not in the movies but are in the books?
This one was in the movie, but I can't remember if she was in the earlier ones or if she just appeared in the later ones, and that was Tonks.
I love Tonks because she's a puff, and yes, she Nifidor. I wish we had more screen time with her.
Yeah.
Because I'm in agreement. They should have added Spew. Yes, I'm in agreement. I would have been mad too.
Yeah.
I thought that should have been included. All right.
And I also thought they should have added Ron and Hermione being a prefect their 5th year too.
Yeah, they're
I
prefect.
think they should have added that too.
Yeah. All right, Megan.
And then mine's a three-way tie, but it's the Weasley twins, Fred and George, and then Ron. Because you see a bit of Ron smarts in the first movie when he's playing wizard chess, but you never really see that again.
Right.
But then the Weasley twins, Fred and George, because hello, Loki. They're the most like Loki, the goofball types. They like to cause antics and have fun.
So for me, myself, and I have a tie. And I have two. They're mentioned in the movies, but you never see them. And they should have been in the movies. One is also a Weasley. Charlie Weasley.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys, I read about Charlie Weasley, and Kim is already getting the fever like I am. I'm like, in my world, I'm off on a dragon with Charlie Weasley and having a blast. Adventures. However, my favorite book Death Eater is different from my favorite Death Eater in the movies. My favorite Death Eater is Regulus Black because he gave an ultimate sacrifice, and I'm just like, and part of me is like, he's the bad boy, and I'm kind of like, how can I make you good for the weekend? I just like want to, like, I just can tell. It's just like, I don't know. There's something about him makes me go, Right, Kim? I make her lie.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, so one last activity. I already pre-sent this to you guys. So now I'm excited to see. Final question, final activity, and then we're heading out. I sent you guys all it was kind of like a this or that. And what the quiz was called, to those who are at home not seeing what I have sent them, it was a which Winnie the Pooh character are you? Because again, tonight we were just having fun talking about like our favorite worlds that we got to explore, our favorite Disney villains and princesses, and just having a really, really good time. So I sent them again. I sent them a question that said, which Winnie the Pooh character are you? And there's 4 that they could choose from. In the end, I don't know if you guys can see that, but there was like Winnie the Pooh, Piglet, Eeyore, or Tigger. So and now I'm just curious as to what answers you each got.
Well, I'm not sure how to score it. I just went through picking which ones I want.
You pick your favorite from each one, and then you score them up.
See, well, I need to do the math real quick. So you guys talk. Give me a minute.
All right. So how about we do this? Let's do how did you score and what your personal favorite is. How does that sound? Sound good? Y'all good?
Yep.
Ah, yes. Brett's like Winnie the Pooh. And for those who don't know, this is also another fun thing that my bestie and I, we both loved Winnie the Pooh growing up. When we became friends, we other than Disney and Backstreet Boys and all that cool stuff, Kim and Megan, we both realized that we both liked Winnie the Pooh, and we both like A.A. Milne, and A.A. Milne, of course, is a author. Now I'm not gonna lie, I didn't even take this quiz myself. Y'all, don't hate me, okay?
Yeah.
Oh, there's a rumbly in Brett's tummy.
Mhm.
In his tumbly. Cute. Oh my god. Yes, Ian! Ian, it's okay, because I'm usually the white rabbit, because sometimes I can be late. But then I
Basically-
run down like paths when I get really excited. Everybody knows this about me. I'm like a rabbit. It's weird.
Basically, she's the one that normally derails a lot of conversations.
But then I run down like paths when I get really excited. Everybody knows this about me. I'm like a rabbit. All right. I'm getting sound from somebody's, but I don't know whose. All right. Everybody almost done?
Yep.
I'm going to real quick do mine real quick because I did not do mine. Everybody almost done? Yep. Yeah, I'm getting somebody's feedback.
We're sorry for the dead air right now, chat.
Yes, our
Just have fun
apologies.
talking amongst yourselves.
I've got like a 3-way tie.
No surprise.
I've got like 3 for Pooh Bear, 3 for Piglet, and 3 for Eeyore, and only 1 for Tigger. But my favorite is, hey Jennifer, who's my favorite?
Little guy named Piglet.
And Jennifer's favorite is Eeyore.
Yep.
All right, Jennifer, what did you get?
If I'm correct, I got Eeyore.
I should have known.
Mm.
Kim,
You need
yours?
Jeopardy music.
Yeah,
I
I'm
agree.
sorry, y'all. I know better too. I am so sorry. Do 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 do.
Yeah, with the way I
do,
wrote
do,
this,
do,
I'm struggling
do,
to
do,
figure
do.
out which I am. I'm struggling to figure out my answer, how to score this.
Oh, there's another Tigger.
There you go.
Nice.
But knowing me, without scoring, I'm just going to guess I'm Piglet as well. Because I can be a little bit sarcastic, but I can also be a bit shy.
Yeah,
Basically,
somebody's
it's probably Jennifer's.
Jennifer. I don't know if you
No.
can adjust your volume just a little bit.
I know everyone's sleeping. And no TV's playing.
Well,
I've
are you
been
playing it
hearing
off
it
your
all the
phone,
time.
Jennifer?
Huh?
On YouTube to keep up with the chat?
Yes, Red 5 Jeopardy.
Mm.
Love it. Oh, oops, that's not the one I want.
Okay, I'm done.
All right, what's yours?
Winnie the Pooh.
Makes sense. Makes sense. All right, Megan.
Okay, I'm done.
Still working here. But like I said, I'm just going to guess I'm Piglet because I have the most Piglet-like traits.
Mm-hmm. Aw, I love
Because
Piglet.
I'm a bit shorter, but I can also be a bit shy until I get to know you. Then, as you
See,
said
I'm not
tonight,
shy, but there's just something I've always loved about Piglet, and that was he was very small but mighty, and yet at the same he has just a big heart. I just love him. All right. Well, one last round. I want to thank everybody in our chat for coming and visiting tonight. Please hit the like button before you go if you haven't already. And please check out the Red 5 Network on BioLink/Red 5. And let's go back around one more time. Let's start with Megan. Where can everybody find you?
On Twix, either at Nerdy Girl Variant, that's at Nerdy Variant, or at FAAPOV, which stands for From an Autistic Point of View, for the blog I keep trying to work on.
Awesome. Kim?
On Twix at Used Abused Pod or at Polar Bear 2013K.
Awesome. And Kim was just on Scare Podcast earlier, so check that out. And Kim and I are both going to be back for Star Wars Podcast Day.
Yes.
And of course, then also I'm so far at least hitting double, maybe more. Right now it's at a doubles because I'll be back with the Red 5 for on the 5 special. All right, Jennifer, rounding us out, birthday girl.
Okay, you could Tricks, I guess you guys are calling it, and Instagram, you could just look up Disney Boardwalk, and for Facebook, it's Peace Love Disney.
Awesome. Yes, wonderful. Well, thank you, everybody. This has been a very fun night. I loved surprising Jennifer because this has just been fun. Who knows? I might have to do this again. This was good. Thank you again, everybody, for joining us tonight. And I cannot wait to see you the next time on the 5s. Have a good night.
Bye.
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 Let's try that again, shall we?